Hi, shalom everyone. Continue these tours over here in Jerusalem, in Kiryat Moshe area. Let's check this out, friends, over here. Beautiful. Let's check it out. Now, first of all, we were here just before. We're right next to the famous roundabout over here, which we have, which we're just going to check out again over here. And we're going to walk down another way where we came from. It's Michael Raphael Bar Asher roundabout. This happens to be. And it's a summit over here, roundabout. And let's continue, friends. So we're going to try to walk towards the Tachana Markazit area here in Jerusalem and just explore some of the beautiful sights here of Yerushalayim. Over here we were just in Machon Meir Yeshiva, so we filmed there before. We're just seeing more of the street scenes. Over here, not the first tour that we're doing today. Now we've got another famous site, so we're going to just cross the road over here, which we are going to see now, friends. You can see just the outside area. There's a bus coming in through the traffic area. These are the two sides. Okay, what have we got here, friends? This happens to be the Emmanuel Sachs home, residence of the tourism company owner Emmanuel Sachs, built in 1927. Over here, this is the inside part itself, and this is where it's located, just by parts of the Heke Yelin. This was Emmanuel Sachs' home here in Jerusalem, here in Kiryat Moshe. Very, very nice neighborhood. You can see the Moshiach flags flying up and beautiful nature around it. As we're exploring Jerusalem, Yerushalayim Shel Zahav. Another exclusive street over here we've got. A more nice fancy apartments, that's one thing for sure. We haven't been around this area before. As we tour all Jerusalem, we're in Kiryat Moshe now. Nothing like breathing the air of Jerusalem, of Yerushalayim. Nothing beats it. Got another field space over here. You can see the cranes. They're doing building work here in Jerusalem. So we're going to go towards the Tachana Markazit area. You can see it's surrounded by tall buildings here. Another field pathway over here, friends. You can see over here, I think we've got a hotel near here also. As we go quite near the Tachana Markazit, we're going a different route towards, you've got a hotel overlooking here. A lovely garden area. I've walked through this specific area before many occasions, but not through that specific part itself per se. As we are very, very close to the central bus station here in Jerusalem. Surrounded by tall buildings. As a community, we love to travel all over Israel. You've got the Vert Hotel right opposite. We're actually quite near the Kiryat Moshe train station over here. Now we've got another road here. There's a side road. There's a lot of content all over Israel. Jerusalem Gardens Hotel. We've got another side road here. Let's just go inside just to get a synopsis as we are doing these tours. Got some nice nature of Israel. You've got a bridge, a small bridge over here. You've got, friends, a path. Wow, this looks majestic. Just to see Jerusalem in its splendor. We go up here, we've got another pathway. Friends, we're in Kiryat Moshe. Another pathway over here. Let's check this out, friends. You see different shortcuts to different places. It's just good to walk in every single section of Jerusalem. You can see the flyover over here. So walking through another way we don't usually walk. This is probably about the 150th tour we've done here in Jerusalem. That's something I've got to stress, friends. Over here, wow. It's just a strip of beautiful nature. The trees, the plants of Israel. We're spoiled for choice here, friends. Steret Herzl street we happen to be in. And now just walking the side streets. In Jerusalem, you can see the archaeology and the archaeological trail we've got over here. of the stones of Jerusalem. It's really a breath of fresh air. Merkaz Kihilati in Kiryat Moshe we've got over here. So we're really exploring more of the side streets over here in this beautiful city. You can see you've got a beautiful Israeli flag here. As we're in the side streets of Jerusalem. Oh, amazing. Let's see what we've got here, friends. So it's an archaeological pathway over here with the stones of Israel. It's an archaeological corner over here. A nice park also over here, friends. So just in a very prime residential area here in Kiryat Moshe, which is amazing. Okay, friends, we're continuing this tour. We're just going around Kiryat Moshe. We're just going back to where we came from originally. Over here, it's always a pleasure to walk in Jerusalem, by central Jerusalem. Over here, the central bus station. We're quite close there. You can see we're surrounded by hotels here. Someone's still got a sukkah up. It's just a Jewish festival, Sukkot, quite recently. We've got here just proper residential Jerusalem. Over here. This is Jerusalem Gardens Hotel and Spa. There's another. Now we're actually in the highway territory of Jerusalem, where the Rakevet Kala actually comes. So it's a very famous street. So, you know, literally tens of thousands of people, or even plus, would go past here with a train. Amazing. Now we're in the intersection. Over you've got different directions. Over that goes to Begin Boulevard, goes all the way down the hotel strips towards Bet HaKerem, and now this is the Kiryat Moshe train station, friends, over here in Jerusalem. And you can see I'm surrounded by all these tall buildings. There's no shortage of the beauty of Jerusalem over here. So you can see the train coming, friends, as we go towards Tachana Markazit. Friends, we love traveling all over Jerusalem. That's one thing I would stress over. You can see the Jerusalem train line as we are in Kiryat Moshe. This links up to many nice, cool car over here. You can see different buildings, hotels here, large buildings, and a flyover. And nothing like actually seeing the Jerusalem train in of itself. Just it's right opposite me. At the moment it's just come from the bridge. Different parts. We've walked down that area before in Jerusalem. We've walked past that one. Now if you go up here, you go towards the famous Yeshivat Merkaz Arav. Also just up there where we've walked before on various occasions before. You can see the tram line. It's the Benyani Alma, the ICC Jerusalem, also famously known as. You can see the Jerusalem train line. Friends, nothing like touring Jerusalem. They're on this amazing Sunday morning. Look at the bridge of Jerusalem itself, linking towards the train line, and surrounded by tall buildings over here. Look at the tram line over here, friends. It's a tour of Jerusalem. We're touring Jerusalem, friends, over here in the area of Kiryat Moshe. Now, I think you've got the Rav Cookhouse just behind. Look at the nature. Look at these, friends, over here. Amazing. one of the best walkways to go through, because just look at the trees, the plants, and so on and so forth. If you go up there, you've got a nice walkway also over there. And down this way, it's the Tachana Markazit. Got the famous Jerusalem Bridge flyover. Heroic soldier. Nothing beats exploring Jerusalem. Walked a lot. This is the third tour I'm recording today, so we've been here many occasions before. You can see the proper Jerusalem Bridge flyover here. Buses, traffic coming. There's some Mossad Rav Kook, the famous building of Rav Kook over here, where we've also been before. Let's just explore a little bit with regards to this, friends. It's called Mossad Rav Kook. It's a publishing house connected to Rabbi Kook. Talking about great content over here, friends. This is the building itself. There's a residential area. You've got another Jewish Institute for the Blind up there. We've been there before. It talks about established in 1936 by the Zionist Congress to commemorate the Zionist ultra-Orthodox Rabbi Avram HaKook. I think the library designed by architect David Kasuto was built in 1979. So over here, this happens to be the Mossad itself. We've been inside it before to visit. Recommend everyone to check that out. Now right opposite me is Center One, a shopping center, and here's the Jerusalem Bridge flyover also. So we're not short with content. There's a Hatzalah Center just across. I think we've walked this area before. Famous yellow station. Another nice Merkaz. It's another entrance to Mossad Rav Kook. Beautiful. Nothing beats beautiful Jerusalem. Famous petrol stations here, right next to a shawarma restaurant called Hello Timan. Very, very popular one. You've got Talmud Torah right opposite. You've got Moreshet Seminar over here. You've got more. This is a famous, it's a very long flyover. So just crossing the road here. Here in Jerusalem, we've got the Jerusalem Gold Hotel right opposite. And there's a lot to discover about the beautiful Jerusalem, friends, over here. We're right in the center of Jerusalem here on this tour on this fantastic day. Nothing beats Yerushalayim Shel Zahav. Over there, this is technically the entrance to the Rumeima neighborhood. Another well-known neighborhood in Jerusalem. Just going to go outside Center One now. You can see different big bulletin boards, different tall buildings here. As we are right outside Rumeima. This is just another view where quite close to where the shawarma restaurant is. Got a few petrol stations. Then that eventually goes to Givat Shaul, friends, over here. We're going to pop into Center One's. Going to get a quick coffee for the day. And nothing like it, friends. Wishing you all a fabulous day. Enjoy. Hope this tour of Jerusalem was helpful, constructive and useful. Down there's the Tachana Markazit, and nothing like the sights and scenes of Yerushalayim here on a beautiful day. Got the Mishrad HaBriut, the Jerusalem Gate Hotel nearby here, and many different happenings taking place. So very, very interesting. We have to point that out. Amazing. Amazing. Wish you all a great day here from Jerusalem.